You know, we talk about men not going to therapy, but Carrie Bradshaw is an example of what happens when women don't. Like, just to remind y'all, I did a whole video about this a while ago. Carrie hates therapy. She refused to go. No, I'm sorry. She tried once and then was like, I don't need this. And the only reason that she went was because her friends were like, we're tired of hearing about this crap. Please go to a therapist. We can't listen to this anymore. So then she went to therapist and then basically didn't get anything out of it and quit. And then just kept making the same stupid mistakes over and over and over again. And now she's in her 50s, just bought a 3-bedroom, or is it 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom apartment for a family that isn't ever going to be there. Like, this woman, I love this comment. She should have been paying for therapy instead of buying shoes. Carrie should have just married a shoe. She seems to love those even more. Like, spoiler alert, you haven't seen it yet. Carrie Bradshaw just bought this apartment, gave up her iconic apartment that was so important to her that she had like a Michelin dinner at it to celebrate her selling this, which is the dumbest thing she could ever do. This apartment that's worth so much, and sell it to some other chick for like pennies, apparently. Also that she could live in this apartment that she bought for a fantasy. Y'all, stop making decisions based on your hope in men. Seriously. She owns this giant apartment that's gonna have like 3 empty bedrooms because, oh my God, there's that guy again. Every day this man sings. She made this enormous commitment, a life-changing decision based on something. And literally Aiden was like, don't do this for me. I hope you're not doing this for me. And she's like, I'm not. So she did it for him. This show, I swear to God, it's got teenagers writing for it or something. Or whoever is making these decisions about these women is stuck in another era because they are all making terrible decisions. I am so mad. I'm going to do several videos on this. I can't even say it all right now. So, okay. Carrie bought this enormous apartment for her stepchildren that don't like her, that she's never going to see. One of them hated her being in Aiden's life so much that he's like, you know, doing shrooms and like getting in car accidents and stuff because he's like pissed that his dad's abandoning him, especially for this lady he can't stand. And so then Aiden's all like, well, shoot. Well, the only thing I love more than you, Carrie, is my boys, but I'm committed to my boys. And you know what? Good for him. He should be. That's the kind of dad energy we need as men who are like more focused on their children. Some really insecure lady who like broke his heart not once, but twice. Now, Aiden is delusional and has his own issues. He is not perfect, okay? But the fact that he's like, but we can still be together. We'll be together. Just wait. 5 years. Are you kidding me? This woman's in her 50s. Okay, let's say she lives to like 80. And let's say she's 55. I don't know. That's 1/5 of her life she's gonna wait for this dude because Wyatt's gotta grow up. Wyatt's still a teenager. Like, can you at least make this an open relationship, Carrie? Can y'all talk about that? Because if you're not like hanging out with other dudes and boning other dudes, 5 years is a long time for you to wait, especially in your 50s. This is when you should be living your best life, man. You got rid of that piece of crap Big who calls you kid because he's such a, oh God, I hate Big. But you know what? You lucked out by that man dying. And you have a chance to be free, center your friendships, live your best life instead of focusing on men. But instead, you went back to the only other dude you've ever loved, which I don't even think you loved him, and decided to be a stepmom, even though you've never taken care of anything but a kitty cat now. Like, I guarantee you, Carrie kills all her plants. Now, I say this as a child-free woman. I don't want kids. There's a reason why I didn't have kids. You know what I also don't have? Stepkids. Especially not stepkids who hate me. But she didn't even think about this. She literally, within a month of dating Aiden, she's like, I know, I'm going to sell my apartment. This thing that is the most important thing to me in the world, other than being picked by men, so that you and your boys who hate me can maybe come visit sometime. And then I'm also going to maybe part-time live in Virginia. And like, we'll just do long distance forever and ever. It's all like, and he's like, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, that's a bad idea, but can you wait for me? And she's like, okay. Who is writing this? Okay, I have so much more to say about this. Here's a good rule. Everything that Carrie Bradshaw has ever done, do the opposite. Do the opposite. If you want a healthy relationship, do the opposite of everything Carrie has done, and do the opposite of all the dating advice she has ever given. Because that is how Miranda got in her terrible situation with a king baby. And I'll make another video on that. God, I hate this show so much, y'all. For a show that the original premise was supposed to be that you're supposed to be happy as a single woman and you don't need men. What the fork happened?